Good to see you too. Not much snow around on the way down here. It was tough.
Oh,
It took the whole time to get here.
When you were saying you were doing your snowmobiling down, I was like, ooh.
Well, I can't get my truck out.
It's different down here for sure.
Yeah.
Is your truck at the bottom of the hill or at the top?
Top. Well, hello, welcome to my channel again. I thought I'd stop by. This is Rich, RV Outdoors.
RV Outdoors Northwest. Thanks, Al, for coming by. It's been
Nice
a long
to see
time.
you. Yeah.
It's been a interesting winter.
Your first winter here, right?
Full time, yeah.
Yeah.
Normally we leave and go to Mexico for 3 or 4 months, but not this year. And we made it.
Nice. You went to Canada yesterday, you said?
To Canada yesterday because obviously we're very close to Canada, and that was a nice trip up to Osoyoos, Canada.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you must have passports.
Well, we went up there to do some wine tasting. And
nice.
We bought some stools at the flea market up there, $10.
Seriously.
So that was kind of the main reason for going up.
10 American or Canadian?
It was Canadian.
So
it was more like maybe $8.50 American.
Yeah. Nice.
So, but I'm getting ready to fire up my wood-fired oven, and I'm going to do a roasted chicken, and we're gonna get that going.
That's awesome. You got a nice little setup in here. I really like it. Give people a little look. I'll give you guys a little look around here. You can see this cabin that Rich built.
Yeah, we call this our off-grid kitchen. It's roughly 500 square feet.
Wow.
So it's good size. And yeah, so we've got our granite countertop that was given to us by our friends. And this thing is awesome to make pizza dough on because it doesn't stick. Plus, just the way it looks, it kind of matches all of our decor. We do have a sink. We do not have water here, but I have a 35-gallon tank that I keep out here with a 12-volt pump. And I just hit a switch, and then we have water. And then any of the drain stuff just goes into a bucket.
Yeah, just like I do.
Into the ground. Yep.
That works.
This is not tools. This is actually where we keep our silverware and everything. So it's critter proof. And then we have a Snowmaster fridge freezer. It is not hooked up now, but it will probably be by April.
Nice.
Yep, and we've got all of our cast iron, Dutch ovens, pizza making stuff. And this is our only oven. We don't have an oven on the property except for that. So when we cook anything within an oven, that's what we use.
Nice.
And then this.
You got storage back there?
That's all storage.
Well, you got fridges back there, don't you, on solar?
Well, I do have a freezer back there, but that one's not hooked up now. We only hook that one up in the summer.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many watts of solar are you using for keeping that stuff running?
So I had our EcoFlow Delta Pro hooked up to it when we first got it.
How many watts is that unit?
3,700 watts.
So you're running off 3,700 watts,
37.
and is that only running that, or is it running your Starlink too?
Actually, I have two separate. The EcoFlow at that point was just running our fridge and our freezer, and then our Starlink I had on Battle-Born lithium batteries.
Oh, okay.
On a separate system.
Couple of those?
2 of them. Yes.
2 of them.
And I just installed 2,200 watts of solar right next to our garden, just in late October.
Is that going to run to the cabin build?
And that is in the cabin, and it is running now. And that's where our EcoFlow Delta Pro is now, and that's running our fridge, our freezer, our lights, and then the Battle-Born batteries run our internet, which is our Starlink, our TV, more lights, and of course charging phones, laptops.
Yeah.
And we also have a Jackery 1000 that we kind of move around depending on the need for lights or whatever. And
Nice.
We'll be showing you that here in just a sec.
Yeah, and we'll show you the cabin and that he's working on and building. They moved pretty fast on it.
I got a question. Oktoberfest was the last time you were here? Is that
Yes, Oktoberfest.
right? Okay, yeah, we have done a lot inside since then.
Yeah,
When you
good
were here,
deal.
we didn't even have insulation yet. It's been fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, you got, what, 8 inches for your walls?
Yeah, 8 inches in the walls and 10 inches in the ceiling.
Holy mackerel. And the floor is 8 inches too?
No, the floor, I kind of went with a, it's kind of like the bubble wrap
Yeah.
in between
The
floor.
silver?
Yeah, in between. We have like a double floor.
Right.
And we did that. I think this summer I will put some more stuff underneath. But honestly, we were here and it was 5 below, and we just kind of wear our Crocs. And I would feel the floor. I would take temperatures.
Yep.
And, it wasn't super cold, but yeah, it wasn't super warm either.
Right.
But yeah.
Might have been down to 45.
The lowest I saw was 51.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, 51.
I think
yeah.
my floor gets colder than that. But I haven't insulated everything. I get underneath my counter, it freezes.
I remember you were saying last year your dog water froze.
On the floor.
On the
It
floor,
doesn't
yeah.
this year. I did insulate the floor, but underneath the sink is a 55-gallon drum underneath my floor.
Oh, that's right.
And there's a big old hole there that I can't insulate. And all that cold air from underneath comes up from outside, and everything freezes solid in there. So I got to fix that this year.
Here I have the 2,200 watts of solar. The enclosure you're looking at is our garden, and that is going to be doubled this year.
So how are you going to double it? You're going this way, I take it.
No, up.
Oh, going up.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
up towards your water.
Everywhere where you see the snow where there's nothing there. So we're going to continue our beds on the way up inside.
That's called a hydro water system.
Yeah, so the little structure up above there, I have roughly, let's see, I've gotten 100, I can hold 100 gallons of water.
Oh,
And
wow.
I have a hose, gravity fed, and then I just have it on a timer with a battery, and then it just clicks on at like 3:30 in the morning, and then depending on what I'm watering, maybe for a minute, 2 minutes,
Right.
and then it shuts off.
Okay.
Yeah,
So what's the big box next to it?
that's another water container.
Oh, so that way you have 250,
Yeah.
probably 255-galloners.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I can fill those from the top of our property. I just drive around, and then I have my 120-gallon bladders that I have, and then I just run a hose down with a 12-volt pump. It takes, I don't know.
You could gravity feed down to them.
Yeah, I can. I mean, it takes a little longer, but I do like using the 12-volt pump because it takes maybe 15 minutes or so.
Yep.
So, yeah. Just waiting for the snow to melt so we can start doing some gardening.
Oh, boy.
So here is our cabin. It's 24 by 24, so it's roughly 570 square feet. This year we are going to side it and put the skirting around it, and then the rest of the stuff is going to be pretty much done outside, and then the rest will be inside because we still have a lot to do inside.
So are you thinking about doing board and batten or
Yes.
board
Yep,
and batten?
Yep, board
Okay.
and batten, yep.
You're going to put a deck around it?
Yes, so from the corner of the house, we're going to come out 8 feet, go the full length of the cabin,
Okay.
and we're going to come off with a roof coming off of it, and then that'll be this year's project. And then the following year on the front side of the house, another deck covered, and it's going to be all screened in because we get some great sunsets here. The sunset's right here, and in the summertime it is absolutely fabulous.
All right, so this must be the
Yes.
solar.
So these 2 solar panels go into the house, into my Battleborn lithium batteries,
Okay.
which are sitting in the corner of the house inside, and that runs our Starlink and our TV. And I also have
That
the
blue?
blue charger, which runs to my generator. So if
Okay.
I don't get enough sun, which November, December, January,
Yeah, we don't get hardly anything.
So I would fire that up, and then I can charge my Battleborn batteries also with that. So not this year, but the following year, again, we're going to have a big roof coming out, and we're going to have a deck that's probably going to come out,
Do about 10 foot?
or maybe even bigger. and then this will be all screened in, and then the solar panels.
Make it strong because you know you have those big parties.
Yes, we do. And then the solar panels will go on the roof.
So, is that south facing? I lose.
Yes, this is south facing.
This is south facing.
Yeah. So this particular post is 5 feet deep in the ground.
Wow.
We went deep, as deep as we could.
And they're 6 foot apart, maybe on center.
Well, it's about 5. I think it's like 5'8" to the way it ended up, because I obviously some of are smaller, some are bigger, you know. And then we notched it with a chainsaw, and these are two 2x8s screwed together, sandwiched together. And then I just put this stuff on here again because we don't have the roof on, just to try to keep most of the water off. And it's actually done a pretty good job. And as you can see, my snow line,
Yep.
hardly anything has gotten against the house. So I'm pretty happy about that. Come on in, Al.
Thank you. Well, hello.
Hello.
This is Brenda from
Hey.
RB Outdoors.
Welcome.
Well, thank you. Wow, you have done a lot. It's toasty in here.
Isn't it nice and cozy?
Oh my goodness. It's like perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
a
so
lot
good?
of times we got, like last night, we had 2 windows open, and we only had 1 log in there, and it was just like, oh my gosh, it's too hot.
Wow, and that's a nice little wood stove.
Yeah,
I like that.
yeah, it's we bought it used for $500.
You did better than me. I paid $700 for the one I have. Used from 1997.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's been good for us, for sure.
yeah. So yeah, this is it. Like
Let's
I said,
take a-
it's just a 24 by 24.
I think the last time you saw it, Al, was Oktoberfest.
Yeah, it was Oktoberfest.
And,
Look at this.
We didn't have the insulation or the bathroom or any of this.
Who would know this was off grid, huh?
I know.
I mean, look at
know.
this monster mansion. Oh my
We
goodness.
think it's a mansion compared to our little trailer.
Oh yeah. Well, you should see my little cabin. I love these beams.
Yeah.
Those are awesome.
We've got to get them
All the way up.
and stained and,
They look beautiful just as they are. I just clear them.
well.
But you
yeah,
could always
we're
do a
gonna-
stain on them.
Yeah,
We're going to throw a stain. We haven't figured out exactly what color we want to do yet.
Well, that's nice. I like this. Right here. That's a neat little setup.
yeah.
Yeah, my dad made this for us years ago, and it's been a little mistreated. It's been outdoors for a little while, so we need to refinish it and whatnot. It'll be great, but yeah, this is pretty cool.
You were inquiring about our Starlink and how we power that. Well, our solar's coming in through here into this, and I have 2 Battleborn batteries here hooked up. This one is kind of a spare. Got a 2,000 watt inverter. This is our Starlink, and then we also plug our TV into this, so all we got to do is hit this switch, and now our Starlink is on.
The TV's not plugged in.
Oh, the TV's not plugged in, but otherwise the TV would be on right now. And this has been actually working quite well. Quite well, yeah.
Yeah, so our kitchen is coming along. We've got all these cabinets. We got for a steal, basically free.
Yeah.
They're remodeling their new to them house they just bought, and they've kind of gutted it out, and we're remodeling and getting rid of all their
These are awesome.
kitchen cabinets. So we absolutely scored and are thrilled with them. So
Yeah.
they've kind of game changer. for
They look
us.
like they're actual real wood too, are they?
Yeah, they're
Yes.
really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those were big bucks at one time.
I know. So we love it. We are going to be putting in a sink, obviously. We're going to put the sink right here. Rich is going to, we are going to make our countertop from 2x8s, I think.
2x8s or 2x10s,
Yep.
and then put dowels in between them.
Yep.
And then we're going to lightly char them, and then like maybe like a polyurethane or clear coat. And we're
So
gonna do
that'll come all the way around here and underneath. And then we're also going to have a center island. This actually belongs in our kitchen, off-grid kitchen. So that'll go back out to the kitchen. And we'll put an island here that will be our dining room table as well. So lots to do still. But yeah, so this is our kitchen. We are loving it so far. And again, these cabinets, game changer for us.
Yeah.
It was super
They are
great.
so nice.
Super great for us, yeah. And we will get a stove,
Yep.
propane stove.
So 110 gallon.
Yeah. I know about those tanks.
Yeah.
Um,
So that'll
one of-
come down and be our propane source for the house, and we'll run it through. And then it'll also be for our shower when we
For our
do the instant
instantaneous hot.
Well, I know how to do a propane system for a house now. I learned about has to be 11 water column.
What?
When the propane comes in, it has to be a pressure of 11 is the water column.
Oh yeah,
That's what they go by.
you do
It's you got to have the right regulator to have the right pressure.
And I've got them now. I just got to hook them up.
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd need them with the smaller tanks, the ones that are about 60-pound tanks, I think they are.
Mhm.
But I do.
Oh, yeah, we've got our full-size fridge and
There we
freezer.
go. It's-
Full size fridge here, full of venison and meat. This is our EcoFlow Delta Pro. Right now we're pulling in 308 watts because it is super cloudy and late in the afternoon. So this is running our fridge, our freezer, and our lights at the moment.
Nice.
So like right now, we're only using 26 watts. If the
And it's
fridge,
on the fridge too, because
Yeah.
the fridge is idling.
yes.
at this
so now
moment.
when the both fridge and freezer come on, it'll be about 250 watts if they
Right.
come on at the same time.
Do they come on for very long?
No. Like
And we're talking a fridge and a freezer.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
a
awesome.
minute or two, you hear it, One
Right.
thing we had the other day when it was like almost 1,630 watts coming in, and I was just giddy. I was just like, I love free power.
Yeah, we had a little bit of sun a couple times.
Yeah.
And
Oh man, and this thing.
I haven't had to use the generator lately.
Yeah.
And you haven't either, I take it.
No. Yeah. So then we hooked up our lights to this, so we can just come in and hit a switch.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that game changer there.
Nice.
Love it.
You even got a toaster. You're like downtown.
Oh, toaster and coffee pot. Oh my gosh.
I
that
see
has
that.
been
Nice.
so fun.
Yep. And
Yeah, I do the percolator, which you have
Well,
the wood stove. You
We
could.
normally have just done pour over.
yeah, we done the percolator pour
Mm-hmm.
over too. She just pulled this out a couple weeks ago tops,
Yeah. Yeah.
and we thought let's just try it.
Yeah.
And so when it
I was
comes
just
on,
done-
it's 850 watts. But the neat thing is, it's only the two of us. We only make maybe half to a quarter pot, and then once the coffee is done, I shut it off, and I put this right on the edge of the stove to keep it warm, so the heating element doesn't.
Continue.
Do you know about how much power you're pulling off your solar for the toaster?
This was, I think it's pushing almost a little over 1,000 watts.
Yeah. Toasters are high
How long
wattage.
does it take to toast something though?
I mean,
On the wood stove, it takes a long time.
I know. Trust me. I know.
we did muffins on this morning, and I
Yeah.
think it was for about 45 seconds. I didn't toast them really good, but it was it was good enough. But again, with the solar that we're getting,
It's fine.
it's fine. It's
Yeah.
not like it's on for hours and hours and hours.
Right.
Yeah, we're pretty.
We actually did Instapot. Used the Instapot the other day on Friday,
Yep.
and did corned beef.
Corned beef.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we plugged that, and it did great. I mean, it did use, what was it? It used probably 30%.
Yeah. It used a lot of power.
It used a lot of power.
More than we like using.
But
But
we
then
had-
it came back up, and
yeah, and then we had some great sun, and
Mhm.
it,
And
you
if
know,
it ever gets too low, we just kick on the generator. But the great thing about the EcoFlow is that when the generator comes on, I mean, it's from 0 to full.
if the EcoFlow is at 0 to 100%, it takes about 2.5 hours.
Yep.
But I never.
So if we're at 50%, We run it for about an hour and it's back up to full.
And our brand new addition, right behind the camera here,
Bathroom.
is our bathroom.
Yes.
So we just finished this not too long ago.
Right before Christmas.
Yeah. And we have a composting toilet, which takes 3 watts of power just basically to run the fan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I have that plugged into the EcoFlow. This is a temporary sink here. This sink we bought this sink 2 years ago in Baja, Mexico, and we're finally putting it to use. And who says you can't have running water off grid?
Well, look at that.
See? Yeah, running water.
Where's your shower?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's coming.
That's
It's coming.
Actually, the shower is going to be going right here. It's going to be 36 by 40.
36.
36 by 36, okay. And that's going to go in right here. I've already got
The plumbing.
and then the tank will be going up on the top of the hill here for gravity fed. Well, the tank is going to be up on top of our hill here,
Right.
but then when it comes down, I am going to have it hooked up to a 12 volt or pumps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then we are going to put the hot water tank
Somewhere in here. We haven't
somewhere
got
in
that all
here,
figured
depending
out.
on how the shower goes. But it'll be instantaneous propane hot water tank.
Yeah.
And then again, we just you hit the switch. Just like a camper when you turn on your pump.
Yep.
It'll be the same principle.
Oh, okay.
this. Yeah. Yeah. Then one of our ideas for wintertime is that I was thinking about putting out maybe like a 35-gallon tank right above us here, and then having it tie into the shower and sink. That way, when it is like, as we know how cold it gets here, 5, 10, 20 below,
Yep.
if for some reason we have problems outside that we have freezing or something, we can actually have a tank that I can fill with my bladder system and a hose, and that way we always will have water in case we do have a freezing problem. So that's just an idea that we could implement if we need to. So yeah, we'll have a 12 volt pump, and I'm also going to get a air pressure, one of those, I think those
Air tank.
air
Oh,
tank
pressure
that-
tank they call it. Yeah.
Our neighbor up the hill had one hooked up to his tiny home, and I was really impressed with the amount of pressure that it puts out.
And it keeps it consistent when you're
Yes.
running the faucet or the shower. It doesn't fluctuate on you.
Yes, and
So.
when he turns that on, the 12 volt system doesn't even kick on for like 2 or 3 minutes because there's enough pressure where the pump doesn't even have to run.
Yeah, it's
So
already
that-
got.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we're going to do that too. So
Yeah.
there you go.
That's nice. Yeah, see, a little insulation still has to go in here,
Yeah,
but it's
we haven't
plenty
got it
warm in there.
insulated yet, yeah.
Yeah.
Plenty warm in there. Oh,
We decided to go with the open bedroom concept.
open cabin concept.
Yeah.
Because if you
Well,
get too many walls and stuff, it starts getting tight and losing space. And
I made some cabinets
yeah,
just to
she
hold
made these
our
awesome.
stuff. Utilizing wall space, going vertical.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
And you have storage on top of the bathroom area.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
that's all.
So that'll.
We'll end up walling that in a little bit up there, just or putting a railing or something to kind of disguise so it doesn't look so bad.
Yeah.
Our idea was originally to do a whole loft. This was all going to be loft on this side, but I don't know that we're going to do that now. So
You'd lose that really nice tall ceiling open concept. What is the height, do you know?
16.
16 feet?
Yeah,
It looks taller
I know.
to
yeah.
me.
The cabin's 24 by 24, but then the front is 16 and the back is to 10. I believe it's 10 in the back.
10 foot in the back.
Yeah, 16 up front and 10 in the back.
So it's a single slope roof for you all.
Mm-hmm. Shed roof.
So shed roof, yeah. So yeah, that's pretty slick.
Yeah.
What are you going to do for the ceiling when you go to finish it off?
Well, I think we're gonna do 4 by 8 sheets of nice plywood. I'm not sure what it's called. Rich probably knows the gauge and all that. But I think we're just going to do 4x8 sheets and then trim it all out and stain. All right.
So we got 1 cord tamarack, and I still have this much left.
Yeah.
And I did supplemented it with some of our Ponderosa pine. Not a big fan of burning it, but we have so much of it, I got to get rid of it. I burn the pine during the day, and then at night I'll stock it up with the tamarack. But yeah, we think we're going to go through only 2 cords of wood this year.
Yeah, me too, for sure.
See how this is doing. I haven't had this going in over a month, and I notice it when it's cold like this, it just takes a little extra to get it going. All right, so here we got our spatchcock chicken. And basically, I take the chicken and I cut the backbone out and fillet it so it lays flat. Got some good seasoning in there, and I got some sweet onions, and now I'm taking some Yukon Gold potatoes.
Looking good.
And then we'll put that baby in the oven. There we go. Then, every 15-20 minutes, I just give it a little rotation, and hopefully in about an hour-ish, it'll be done.
Is that wood from here, or is that wood from?
This is apple and cherry wood, which I did. I have a buddy that's got an orchard, so he's got quite a good sized pile of apple wood. I just have to go get it. So anytime you want to cook, especially like breads, pizzas, you want to use fruit wood. So apple, pear,
Yep.
cherry. And apple wood has almost double the BTUs that puts out. So like when I cook pizzas in here, it's over 800 degrees in there.
Oh, wow.
And the pizzas take less than 2 minutes. Put my pizza on here. I'll put some cornmeal on there so it can slide. Put it in there. Turn, turn, turn. Done.
Nice.
Yeah. And we have done breads, chocolate chip cookies, bear roast, deer roast, salmon, steaks, obviously chicken, pizzas obviously. I mean, anything you, like a normal oven, it just takes a little bit, especially this time of year again. It just takes a little longer to get heated up. Okay.
So, Rich, you have a video, or is it more than one video of building this? I remember you were doing several videos. For those of you that are watching and see this and you like this, he does a lot of explaining on it.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I'd be happy to provide a link in the comments up here in a little
Yes.
bit.
All the wood-fired oven videos are in a row.
Okay.
And you got it from like the very beginning when there was no wall here, and
Yep.
the construction. And yes, they're all in a row.
All right, we're off to go see the fog.
The fog has
It's rolled in.
arrived.
Look at this, guys. Oh my goodness, you can't even see.
Yeah, you can't even see the mountain across the way.
No, there's no mountain anymore. I thought you said you had view property, Rich.
We do.
Let's go check on the lunch.
Late lunch, early dinner. Smells like chicken.
Wow. Oh, look at that.
A little bit too warm.
Oh, it'd still be great.
You know, I was a little preoccupied watching this YouTube channel, OFFGRIDAL. I don't know if you've heard of him or not. But,
Right.
oh, yeah.
Looks good, huh? Look at that, just falling off.
Yep. All right. Yeah, the skin got a little bit more crispy than I like, but it's going to be good. Yeah, it's not too far of a walk from the oven to the cabin. Leg guy or breast guy or
I really like thigh. Just joking.
That's
Well-
part of the leg.
Leg's fine.
well, this is a thigh and a.
Well, I'd like to say cheers to you guys.
Cheers.
Let's drink to a great day with good friends
Absolutely.
and a great meal.
Yeah. Thanks for being here, Al.
Yeah, thanks for coming down out
We've
off the
enjoyed you.
mountain, and this has been fantastic. And here's the spring coming.
Oh,
Hopefully soon.
hallelujah.
Bring on spring. Mud season.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Here's the mud
it's
season.
better than snow.
Yeah, better than snow. Yeah.
Do we need to keep doing that until we're done?
Yeah. Cheers.
Now it's a drinking game. Cheers
Cheers to another
Cheers.
drink.
Yay.
Well, happy 25.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
So these guys made a fabulous meal today on their oven. I love that oven. Oh man. One of these days, they're going to have to convince me to do one on my property.
I
But
don't think it'll be hard to convince you, though.
just another job.
We'll be there to help.
There we go. You heard it here.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
all you got. Oh, dang.
It's on video. So, yeah. I want to say thanks to Rich and Brenda. You guys are great hosts. They do
Been
a
fun
party
having
every
you
year,
here.
just in case you wanted to know.
I know. Yeah.
Oktoberfest.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's fantastic. So the last time I was here was during their Oktoberfest. No insulation. They've done a lot to this place. I'm looking forward to seeing them finish off the interior and exterior on it. So,
So are we.
So are we.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
getting a shower
Yep.
and a kitchen sink. Those
It's
are
the little
probably
things.
a top priority right
yeah, I would think those would be nice to have.
Running water, as we will call it on
Yeah.
off-grid.
Hot water.
now.
Hot
Yeah,
water.
yes, hot water.
Is all-
Oh
nice.
man, I just
Yes.
want running water. Hot water's like whoa, uptown.
And Al, I'd like to thank you for
Yeah.
reaching
Thank
out
you.
to me. And this is our second collaboration.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
And I think
And
this,
hopefully we'll have more.
yeah, and I think this is a
Absolutely.
great thing. It helps us both. I love watching your content.
Same goes here.
Yeah, and we do the same thing, but we do it
Differently.
differently.
Which is
Yeah.
good.
You know, we're kind of a husband and wife team.
I'm me and two dogs.
You are strictly solo, but yet it's the same deal.
Yeah, we're both off grid 100%.
Yep.
There's no power up here.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
We all work with pretty much the same kind of solar power, and we also use Starlink.
Yep.
Starlink is our way of uploading without having to go to town, because either one of
Yeah.
us we've got 45 to an hour to get to town. Whatever town we want to go to that has internet,
Right.
if we wanted to go get internet,
True.
and it doesn't work out. So Starlink,
Is-
as far as I'm concerned, is just
Amazing.
It's
It is top
hands
notch.
down amazing.
for off-grid life. You can't go wrong with
Yeah.
Starlink, and this is not a paid
Yeah.
No,
commercial of any sort.
because before
just
we
love it.
had Starlink, we have nothing. And
Yep.
I say this quite often. People are like, oh, just get a booster, and I'm like, you don't understand. There's nothing to boost.
Right. Well, a lot
You
of times
know?
people boost their cell phone signal. I use Starlink for my cell phone signal.
Same here.
I don't use. We do have a tower not far away, and we can access 1 or 2 bars, but it's spotty.
Yeah,
Very.
we actually get 1 or 2 bars, and if it's not on the right side of this window,
Yep.
we
We don't
get
get nothing.
absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And you got to literally put it right there. Don't move it.
Right.
Otherwise, you get nothing.
Right.
So, yeah.
So, thanks again for watching our video. There'll be more to come. I will link in this video down in comments, as well as throughout this video, links to their oven build. They've got that set up, so I will go ahead and link to that, as well as to their channel. So if you guys want to come check out their channel, by all means do it. You'll love their channel. They have a lot of great content. They do some really creative stuff together. Just a great husband and wife team.
See
Thanks
how 2
again.
people build a cabin.
Yeah, with no experience.
Yeah.
What could
Yeah.
go wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah, watch for what can go wrong. You need to watch all their videos. Just saying. All right, thank you very much. See you
Thank
next
you.
time.
Thank you.
Bye. Well, thank you for watching my video this week. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed viewing the interview with RB Outdoors Northwest. Rich and Brenda are a great couple. I've known them for a couple years now, and in the future we'll do some more videos together. Yes, it's snowing right now. We're getting pretty good snow. It's coming down pretty good. It was supposed to rain, but I'm high in elevation, so I kind of knew it would be snowing today. If you'd like to follow my channel, at the end of this video, there'll be a nice logo you can click on. If you want to see RB Outdoors' channel, I'll have another link. It'll be an illustration to the left of them, and it'll take you over to their channel so you can go and view their stuff. They do a lot of traveling. They'll go to the Baja a lot of times. No, sweetie. Oh, no. Did you lose it in the snow? Go find your toy. Where's your toy? Go get it. Go get your toy. Go get it. All right, thank you. Stay warm. Have a great weekend.